How's it going? Welcome to Good Company and welcome back to the Gigafactory. Today we are improving the rest of our small case products because we're actually still on the first designs that we made way back in episode 1. So with these new products we do actually make a lot more money because the market phases have progressed, so we can sell them for more, and because we're doing 5-star products, well, we can sell them for the maximum amount. And with all the money that we are actually making, it makes expansion in the future a lot easier. And to be honest, we've got some good stuff coming up in the series. So first of all, we are going to be doing the pocket computer. We're going to be using the modules that we're already making. And this was probably the most tricky one to make because we don't have very many top tier modules at the moment. So we have to actually use a lot of the lower tier modules to get the same results. So basically a 5-star product. It was a little bit of a squeeze to get them in, but we managed to do it. Moving on to the calculator now, again using the same module, so 16 segment display and the double battery stack. I think it's called double battery stack anyway. And then the final one we're doing is the virtual pet. Again, 16 segment displays and the double battery stack. As you can see, there's a lot of batteries going in here, and this becomes a really big problem later on because we just do not have the capacity for making the double stack batteries, and we really need to move on to making like machines and stuff for the batteries, or at least improve the modules that we're going to be using in them, because at the moment it's just unfeasible to make the amount of batteries that we need. So I did actually learn a lesson from last time. As you know, I got stuck with the conveyor belts, like products were getting stuck and everything, so I thought I'm going to do one thing at a time. And initially I just stopped production of all of the previous modules and I let them go through the system and get sold. And I thought that was a good way of clearing them out of all of like the buffer zones, all of the splitters and merges and stuff. I thought, you know what, just stop production, let them go through the system, and it should be clear sailing from now on. I haven't archived any of the old products as well because again, that did cause me a bit of a problem last time with the cassette player. So they are not archived yet. I do archive them after I've set up all of the conveyor belts, but I think we're good to go with this, to be honest. So as you can see, I did have a little bit of trouble with setting these shelves up, so I just went for, you know what, let's just delete them and put brand new shelves in. Some of the rules do get put on there automatically. I don't know if you can see that, but the cassette player from, well, the first design cassette player is still on one of the splitters and I can't cross off it. And the reason I can't cross off it is because that product is archived, and that's one of the issues I've run into. So I will be doing, well, basically redoing this whole assembly room eventually, but that's a big job, and I've got some other plans as well with it. But essentially we want to have 8 assembly tables making each of the products. They will fit in with conveyor belts. I've done a few tests, but that's gonna come in the future. But for now, we're just getting the products made and, well, just trying to get the money in. So I've set the tables now to make the new products. So we've got the data phone version 2, the number cruncher version 2, and the pocket pet version 2 as well. Again, it took a little bit of tweaking, but I eventually got there. And I don't know about this one conveyor belt going to the selling room. I like the idea. Eventually, I think I said last episode, I want to have the conveyor belt go directly onto the pallets, and I've decided I'm going to do that. The only problem is the conveyor belt doesn't move product that fast, so there is not enough capacity on the one conveyor belt. So I'm going to have to maybe do two conveyor belts for these small products, and then another 2 for all of the larger products, and I still don't even know if that's going to be enough. So I did want all of the products being sold from that one area, but I might have to split them up now just because the conveyor belts do not move product fast enough. So we're just improving the output of modules all over the factory. As you can see as well, I said this last time, these integrated circuits are an absolute nightmare to make. because you just need so many. And we were making 2 tables worth in another area, but it just was nowhere near enough. So I decided to put more in the audio visual department, just because that's the main area that's using them. They will be moved eventually when we start making the component, the dedicated component workshop. I think that is next episode. I think. Don't hold your breath on that, but I think it might be next episode. So now we are not making any of the first products. We can actually get rid of all of the older modules. So I did actually delete the production of the LED matrix, and I don't think we'll be seeing that again, to be honest. It's a good starter module, but from now on don't need to use it. So again, just rearranging the palettes, just trying to make things a lot neater and a lot more organized as well. It makes things 10 times easier to look at if things are organized. And again, if you've been watching the series, you know I get very unorganized, but that's because I'm trying to do it quick on camera, because I know no one wants to watch like an hour-long video of me just rearranging stuff. As you can see, all of the routes are still unorganized. I have sorted that out off camera, so they're all named, they're all set up correctly, and they're all just working like absolutely amazingly. However, right now they're not. They're just put in, make it work, and sort it out later. Again, as you can see, still not enough integrated circuits. So I think I actually put some more tables down. Maybe not. But we are running out of the 16 segment display and also the batteries, which I said earlier. I'm just moving these 2 pallets over to our research area, because I thought, you know what, we're not using them for anything else. We may as well just get the research points out of them. So just setting up the tables to actually, well, analyze those modules and get the points out of them. Talking about the research, I do actually, well, I'm not gonna lie, I forgot the research areas up there, so it does need looking at, and I do have a look at that in a couple of episodes time. So we do more rearranging, change the analysis desks to the more improved ones, and basically set it up so we have got every single type of research point coming in. And again, every time I see something to do with research or business development, I've said this before again, I always forget to do this stuff. So when I remember, so if I see the analysis desk or something, I'll go, oh, I should probably do some research now. So again, just put some research on the list. I'm not really, well, there's no real reason for the specific ones that I'm choosing. I'm just trying to get them done as quick as possible. Here I am making even more integrated circuits, and again, it's still not enough, but I was like, you know what, just give up on that for now. We need to sort out these batteries. So we're just trying to squeeze as many tables in without blocking anything out. So it's not ideal, but we are going to be using machines in the future to make these batteries. And again, all of those tables up there is still not enough, but there's not really much else we can do. We don't really want to like change the products again, because if I was sensible, I'd have maybe researched another tier of module for the batteries and then used that. However, I wasn't sensible, and I just used the ones we were already making without even thinking how many we would need. It literally is an absurd amount, but there's nothing really that we can do about it now. When the next products come out, when we design the next tier of products, we'll sort out the batteries then. I think we'll probably go for maybe the highest tier that we can use for these small products. It's actually going to help out way more than what we're doing now. I did actually notice as well the happiness for the whole factory was going down, and I had no idea why, but that is a problem for another day. So here is our final production, nearly 60,000 that week, which is absolutely amazing. Here is our power plant, again needs improvement, and here is our improved audio visual department. So thank you for watching, thank you to the workforce, stay safe, have fun, I'll see you on the next one.